Hi, Reverend Mike Buffalo here again. Wanted to discuss another program I have in the works. It's a medical health plan. It's something that I want to start initially in United States, and then spread it out to the Native communities globally, because it's going to be completely self-sufficient in that it's organic. It's organic healthcare, and it's medicine men facilities. And I'm going to take some of those locations that I spoke of earlier about eminent domaining, and I'm going to utilize them as medicine men facilities. And I'm going to have botanical gardens, and I'm going to grow the organic herbs and things to support that facility. And part of that is the legalization of marijuana on the reservation for medical purposes and for spiritual purposes, because it's required, because God says I need that for my people so that I can help them to connect with me, because it is a spiritual herb that God has placed for the holy to use in the native faith. And so that's going to be utilized legally as a faith-based herb that is required for our faith. And we're going to have the botanical gardens, and we're going to be able to package those and provide that for the people also. And that's going to be on the res, and that's going to all support the medical facility that is going to be open not only to the reservation but also for cash purchase payers from the lands outside of the res. So you can come and you can get treated for organically by our medicine men, and you can have arthritis taken care of, you can have glaucoma taken care of, you can have many different treatments. For the elders is what I'm worried about, is because right now elders outside of the res they're paying sometimes $2,000, $3,000 a month on meds, or maybe $800 a month on their medical expenses, and then on top of that another couple of thousand. And I'm thinking some of this stuff can be handled organically, and there's just no organic facilities. And so what I'm saying is come to the res, birth your children there, because we're going to have ambulances standing by in case there's issues, but you can have your doctor sign off on it first to have your birth there on the res, and it's only going to cost like $250, and you stay for 2 or 3 days. You have a really bad pneumonia, you come to the res, and if you don't have medical, that's okay. It's gonna cost, I don't know how much for pneumonia for a few days or a week or so stay. It's just a fraction of what you're paying outside of there. And what I'm wanting to implement is a connection with the present plans that are in place already, but I know they're going to reject it, because this is the thing, they're going to not want to help anything. And I'd like to sit in and say, okay Barack, let's see what you're going to do. Invite us to help with your medical, because right now I just told you that you can birth the children on the res for $250, $300 or so, and with an ambulance standing by, and you're going to say no, we don't want to do that. And I'm going to say why? Because that brings your medical budget way down, and the people want to know why they have to pay $15,000, $25,000 now instead of going to have it on the res, which is perfectly natural, perfectly healthy, homeopathic, everything. And so I tell you what, it's out there right now to the people, and you're going to have to explain, President, why you don't want to let your medical come to my facilities and birth and bring down the cost of your medical, because I'm just putting it out there. But I know you're going to say no, because God tell me you're going to say no, and that's just the way it is. And yeah, I speak to God all the time, and I don't care if you like it or if you don't like it. But there's a lot of Christians do the same thing. I'm Christian. Let's clear something up right now. I was told my family has some Jewish blood. And I'm thinking, hey, that's great. I love Judaism. I love the Old Testament. And then I was raised Christian. Grandparents that I knew were Pentecostal. And then I was told I was born Catholic. I love Catholicism, but I'm also Native by blood. So let me clear something up right here. I'm not here to tell you you have to be Native. I'm not here to say you have to be Christian. And even though that was done to me by an agency, the school system, come to my door, tell me they're concerned about me loving my child because I didn't have Christmas tree up with presents underneath. It's the first week of December. I told them this meeting's over because for one, it's the 1st of December. I haven't had a chance to put the Christmas tree up or get presents yet or anything like that. And I've never failed celebrating Christmas. But two, I'm Native and you can't force me to celebrate Christmas or a faith that if I don't want to. It's not against the law. Principal came to my house with the police. Yeah. Can you believe it? Yeah, I can. Because that's the kind of harassment that I got. That's the kind of harassment that I got. And I still get. That's kind of harassment that's been done to my people. And it's appalling. And the public doesn't know about it. But they will know about it now because I'm not going to stop talking about it. And they're going to stand up and they're going to say, you know what, you guys need to stand down. Because that's the thing. And these territorial assemblymen and senators and all this stuff, that land you're governing over, you're not governing over the land anymore. Those issues are mine. You're governing over the people. And that taxes, you're going to have to give me some of that. Because that's going to be, have to go take care of this land, stuff that you're ignoring. Because I'd like to know where that toxic waste is going, bro. Stuff coming out of Area 51 that you don't want to talk about. Because it's not just toxic waste, it's biological warfare. Because my brother drove the fucking truck. And he told me all about it. He came down with shingles. My sister had them 6 months before. It's not the nature of this disease unless it's genetically altered. So let me tell you something. You can lie about that place all you want. As far as I know from my sources, it's an agency. We're linked to a secondary agency linked to the government. We're not fucking stupid. Natives have their own security agency. We just don't fucking know about it. Let me tell you something. It's an agency that you subcontract through a secondary agency so that so that you can call it plausible deniability. So you don't know anything about it. But you know what? They said to you. And you're supposed to know everything about your subcontractors because you see that liability goes up the chain. And they don't sell just to you. They sell to all other countries too. I know that too. And you're going to say she don't know what that she's doing. No, I do know what I'm doing because Eric drove the truck and told me all about it. I told United Nations a long time ago. I gave them permission to pull the medical files on them. The family. I can do that. I'm the reverend in the family. I have a very concern about that. Why you chose to employ one Aryan nation to haul toxic waste or biological warfare from Area 51, a supposedly a non-active military base. Well, there's trucking loads. I'd like to know where that stuff's going to, because if I find it on the res, that's going to be fucking fighting right now, and it is, because that's going to really fucking piss me off. Let me tell you something. I don't fear it. I don't fear you. I don't fear any of your goons, do I? I don't. And you can call me a bitch every day in my life and that'll make me fucking happy. Because the people who really fucking know me the most know that if you piss her off, you're fucking gone. And they know me they know me that well. Because I never get angry to a high time. But I'm angry now, and I'm angry at you. I'm angry at you and your laid-law contracts with an industry who has fans. The music industry and the movie industry, and you're fucking lining shit up so that they can discredit me and my people or anybody that you don't like. and they stand up and they just say, we don't like her because of this. Look, she didn't wear a suit today. I don't give a shit, because half of the people out there aren't wearing suits anyway, or they're not. And they're the people paying for your music and paying for your movies. And if you don't support us, then you can get the hell out, because if we don't see you in 3 months, we forget about you, and we do. Because you need to rely on the people, and you need to serve the people, and you need to care about the people, because a lot of us would love to live your life, but we know we don't care about your fame. No, we really don't care about your money, but a lot of us would like to be able to take our spouses on a vacation once or twice a week, or to get our kids' school taken care of and send them to Harvard. That's what we want. But you know what? We're so freaking bored because most of us are out of work that we have to watch your asses on television, and that pisses us off. Because a lot of us would rather just watch hockey after work, but we don't get to.